Why didn't you just do it to begin with? Oh, that's why. Generic intro to theduckgoesmoo. We're back with some more Death Battle reactions. Today we have Gray versus Esdeath. Fairy Tail versus Akame ga Kill. I have no idea. I've never seen either of these anime. We've done previous Death Battles that had Fairy Tail characters. I believe Natsu and Ace, and I forget what the other one was. You want to check out my last Death Battle though, which was Genos versus War Machine. I've actually seen One Punch Man, so that was a really good one. I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. I'll also be a playlist on my channel with all of my other Death Battle reactions going in chronological order. Also, shout out to patrons. They get the videos a day early. Lab tonight. I have a paywall on the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Today is Saturday if you're watching this, if you're not a patron, and I should be playing Halo Infinite's campaign today at 5 p.m. So 30 minutes after this video goes live, I'm playing through Halo Infinite's campaign for the very first time, and I have been loving it so much. But this should be an interesting fight. I don't know anything about Gray or Esdeath. I'm sure I'm butchering names. I'm really sorry. I read every comment, leave some down below, and like I said, shout out to patrons. They get the videos a day early. Love it. I have a paywall on the channel. Let's go ahead and jump into Gray versus Esdeath. Okay, let's try this again. For some reason, I had no audio. That was really weird. For some reason, I just had no audio. It's like my Xbox controller just completely cut off. So, that was really weird.
The element of ice is cold and unforgiving. Literally! Only in an equally frigid and
I feel like their lips are off sync.
Can one understand its true potential.
Speaking of which, the time to watch this, I'm probably under several inches of snow.
And Esdeath, the Imperial
Esdeath, I was right.
He's Wiz and I'm
Oh, Akame ga Kill? Oh, it's kind of close. I got Kill, right?
Who would win a death battle?
Is that gonna be the fight? I'm sorry, is there a giant ice horse?
In a land far, far away lies the kingdom of Fiori, a place filled with magic.
I'll take your word for it.
Was living their best life in Magic Town.
Gray Fullbuster was a child of the North, living among the frigid cold.
5'9", 145.
Demon showed up and wiped
Devil
out the
Slayer
whole place.
mage?
Gray
Former
survived,
smoker.
though everyone else wasn't
18.
so lucky. But hey, at least he got adopted by a hot stripper.
This was
did?
Ur, and she just so happened to be one of the greatest ice
know
mages
several hot
in the
strippers.
world.
So Gray got to training. Who else is gonna take out that creepy demon for revenge and justice, right? And he needed to master ice magic to do it.
What?
Gray
In the
worked
ice?
tirelessly and
Wearing
eventually
that?
became a master of ice make molding magic. Essentially crafting
That's kinda
weapons,
cool.
tools, and other inanimate objects out
Out of ice. He's an
Swords,
ice bender almost.
shields, hammers, grappling hooks, stairs, clones of himself.
Stairs
anything
out of
he
ice?
wants, really. He can even whip out a friggin' ice bazooka. He also
Who?
took after New Mom and became a regular
New Mom.
Chippendale himself. Yeah,
Oh,
he really
Jesus.
never stopped doing that.
But with powerful magic at his beck and call, Gray became reckless, desperate to prove himself and destroy the demon. Sadly,
Was
this
she actually a
carelessness would
stripper?
change his life for the worse one more time.
He tried to take the demon out himself, but things didn't go so great.
Probably
Even
not
with
now.
his shiny new powers. Whoa. Gray learned how to do all this cool ice magic by
kill-
stripping.
Well,
Wait, really?
Ice magic, here I come! Oil me up, Wiz!
No. Removing clothes was just part of Ur's training. See, she instructed Gray to do so in order to adapt to the cold to better resist it, letting him have a much greater range when it comes to his own ice magic.
Oh, so he already had
Why
ice
didn't you
magic.
say that
He already
5
got the
seconds
ball.
earlier, when I still had my favorite shirt.
Anyway,
Oh, no.
Gray
I'm
was
sure you have
outmatched
plenty.
by the demon, and was forced to step
Outmatched?
in with her ultimate spell, Ice Shell.
It's a super handy move that can freeze
That's the
a
ultimate?
giant demon like that for good. Haha.
Why didn't you
At
just do it
the
to begin
cost of
with?
the caster's life.
Oh,
there it is.
that's why.
If that's not bad enough, Gray
That was
learned
perfect
an
timing.
ultimate version called Lost Ice Shell. This one also kills you, but as a bonus, it also erases the memories of you from everyone who ever knew you.
Sure, the Lost
What?
Ice Shell is hundreds of times more powerful and basically a guaranteed win move if he has enough time to cast it. But how does
But
that even
sacrifice.
work?
I don't.
Say Gray
Wha-
cut off
how?
your arm,
Why?
leaving you handicapped for years, then Lost Ice Shelled himself elsewhere. That would be a very confusing day.
Is that how I lost my leg? Wonder who it was I knew.
Yeah, it's
well,
true.
Speaking of lost, Gray Filibuster had lost 2 families at this point.
But once again, he found new
Filibuster?
footing
It's
and
not
new
filibuster.
friends. This time with the
Filibuster.
mages of the Fairy Tail Guild.
Including a clingy blue-haired water lady, Juvia.
Aqua, is that you?
Okay, you can ship them. Everybody does. Including them.
Jesus.
Now full from
Wait,
a
really?
serious helping of humble pie, Gray changed his tune. No longer would he be a reckless avenger,
I thought he,
but a
like, died.
cautious, laid-back defender of his new friends. Which works out since this is the sort of world where fighting for your friends actually increases your magical power. True story.
You could say
Huh,
he started
that's good.
keeping a cool head, huh? Yep, No more demon hunting for him. Well, until he got his hands on demon killing magic, of course.
600 kilotons of
After
ice?
becoming an Ice Devil Slayer, Gray learned how to devour ice to replenish his power, become extremely resistant to ice attacks, mess around with other people's ice magic, and conjure spells designed to kill demons.
Which would have been really
ice?
handy just a little bit ago. Oh well, with all this magic, ice mages can wipe out an entire town all at once, or stir up an ice storm that covered the country of Fiore.
By comparing Invil's ice storm
Someone's
to the
gonna go out to
scale
the southeast
of
this
Fiore
weekend.
based on official maps, it appears the force and energy of the storm would be equivalent to more than 27 gigatons of TNT.
Now that's a big-ass storm. And
it
makes sense, as Gray can fight on par with fellow guildies Natsu and Urza.
Guildies?
Natsu has dodged lightning,
Oh.
and Urza blew up this
Yep, that's the other
meteor
death battle.
all by
We
herself.
both of those.
Measuring the distance between
Current record's
the meteor
55
and
and
the land
41,
in
by the
this
way.
shot, then comparing its size to Urza in this one, we found that Urza must have been moving over 20,000 times the speed of sound in her second, striking it with a force of over 50 teratons of TNT.
And Gray should definitely be in the same ballpark at least.
At speed?
Especially since Urza wasn't even at her full strength.
Truly, as long as Gray keeps his pants on, literally,
Wait, what?
he is a fierce
Why?
warrior who will
What happens
always
if his pants
fight
are off?
for his friends.
I've got a will all of my own. And it says my friends and I are gonna walk the path of
He
life.
kind of reminds me of the voice actor for Light Yagami.
As a
in
child,
Death Note.
Esdeath lived among her clan in
Little
the
bit.
northern frontier, hunting giant monsters called
Another
danger
ice.
beasts with her father.
Awesome! Now that's how you raise a
5'7",
kid.
115,
Look at the
early
size of
20s.
that thing. Where can I get a hunting license for those?
However, Esdeath's destiny would lie further south, among a
Death is literally in her
1,000-year-old
name.
empire.
Because what do you know? Her whole clan got wiped out, leaving her as the lone survivor. Now, normally
No, of
this
course.
would lead to a dramatic revenge story and a lesson
Yep.
on friendship and appreciating what you have and stuff. But
No.
that's not what happened.
Right.
What happened?
Esdeath ascribed herself to a sort of survival of the fittest philosophy. To her, if her father lay dead before her, that didn't mean she should be sad or angry. That meant her father was
It was
weak.
weak.
You're damn right, finally! Somebody knows what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's my power of friendship. This girl's got it all figured out.
What it?
Well,
Oh,
now on her
that
own,
looked
and
painful.
maybe a bit insane, Esdeath joined the militant ranks of the widespread empire, where her violent nature found a new
That's an
calling.
eyeball.
Yeah, like when she buried 400,000 people alive. Mama Boomstick always told me you should
What?
enjoy your work, so good for her, I guess. She even got a promotion and an offer of a new
400,000?
weapon that would change everything. A Tegu.
Esdeath was already extremely
she did-
proficient with a sword, but
did
this
that
was
before?
something
Oh.
entirely different. A Tegu is a supernatural relic forged from the remnants of special danger beasts. They can take the form of anything from a battle axe to a flute to a giant pair of
flute.
scissors. However,
What?
Esdeath chose one so unique, most were absolutely terrified of it. It was blood, the demon's extract.
And because she's a totally sane and normal person,
It's
she
demonic, yeah.
drank it. All of it. Okay.
After surviving the side
normal.
effects, you know, the usual headaches, nausea, maddening voices in her head telling her to kill everyone,
That's
Esdeath
normal,
earned
right?
her reward.
Ice magic, bitches! She can make and shape
What?
ice out of thin air. Weapons, shields, platforms, horses, freaking
Horses.
meteors. You name it, she can make it. Plus, she can
Meteors.
fly by holding herself in the air with ice, and once built an entire army of ice horse people. Look at them all! There's thousands of them!
Well, it did take her a
Oh?
few days to make them all, implying she has a limit
few
to her
days.
ability.
Okay.
Regardless, her enormous power is clear.
And
She
Gray
can
can
even create
consume
a
them?
giant
Forgot my
suit of
Jojo's
armor
sword.
around herself like some sort of icy mech.
So she's a super deadly ice lady, but she's also got a soft side.
Even with all the power
She's
she
crazy.
held, not even sadistic conquest or unstoppable ice magic could fill the void in her heart. Esdeath sought one thing above all else.
What?
Love.
Oh.
The Ice Queen needs some lovin'. I know just
Stop.
the man for the job.
Who?
So does she, apparently. She made a list of the specific qualities in her ideal man, who turned out to be this guy, Tatsumi.
Who?
What? Really? Oh,
Who's he?
some dopey generic
He looks so
anime
generic.
protagonist.
Yeah.
Well, he literally is an anime protagonist.
Oh, come on. He's like a 3 out of 10, and she's not even on the chart. She's way too good for him.
Is she?
Oh.
All right, she's crazy. Even better.
Don't stick your dick in crazy.
Deranged sadism aside, there is
We
one
all make
skill
that
of hers
mistake.
which impresses above all else. Mahoptima.
Gesundheit. It's a time step she can only use once per day. It freezes time, but
Oh.
like literally freezes it with cold.
This makes no sense.
What?
Anyway, Esdeath got to
Stuck to
work
Earth
leading her
rotation
new
or
hunting
something?
group called the Jaegers and doing as many awesome things as she could to impress that Tatsumi bred. Once she froze an entire river with zero effort. Imagine
With
how many
zero-
slushies you could make with that.
That
How
isn't
big's the
even a
river?
fraction of her true potential. After absorbing those tens of
I mean,
thousands of
400,000
ice
people.
cavalry, Esdeath harnessed enough power to create an icy storm that spanned an entire continent.
That's bigger than a
Comparing the size
country.
relative to the planet's diameter, producing a storm of this scale would require a kinetic energy over 280 petatons
Peta.
of TNT.
Peta.
Super impressive.
Petatons.
But remember, it took her, quote, a few days to make that many ice people.
Essentially
Well, the
stockpiling
people,
a
a
lot
little
more
bit
power
different.
than she would normally be capable of on any individual day.
But Esdeath has tangled with the toughest rebels out there. Akami, who can dodge lightning, and dumb old Tatsumi, who was strong enough to outmuscle this absolute unit of a
What
tank
is
called,
that?
Chico Taser. What's up with all these made-up German words?
Shikoteza, or the Primus Imperator, was
it
powerful
German?
enough to create a massive crater outside the Imperial capital. To make a crater of this size, the blast must have equaled over 900 teratons of TNT.
That's a good
Esdeath
amount.
is even more hardcore. Get this, one time her arm was poisoned, but before she let the poison spread to her
She
body,
cut it off.
she karate chopped her whole freaking arm off and replaced it with an ice sword. Yes!
Okay.
Sadly, or luckily, depending on where you stand, all the power in the world wasn't enough for Esdeath to win Tatsumi's love.
And
Wait,
she didn't even
how?
get to conquer the world either, because the main title
Did she di-
character had to ruin everything.
But
She
in
died?
the end, she didn't lament her failure to conquer, or see herself as weak. Rather, she simply regretted not being able to look at Tatsumi one more time. Perhaps her
Aw.
cold philosophy
How'd she
was
die?
growing a
I
bit
mean, it was a
warmer.
sword.
Or maybe she was just an insane psychopath.
I will always be on top. I will always be victorious. No matter what gets in my way.
I'm sure about that. Oh man.
All right, the combatants
This is
are
gonna be a
set.
good fight. A
Day
good
for
ice
all
fight?
possibilities.
But first
This is the first time we had an ice
made
fight.
me hungry for Blue Apron.
Blue Apron. I have a food reaction
With
channel.
more
I
options
need to
than
record
ever
the first
before,
video. I
Blue
think a
Apron
banana
is
might be the
easy
first
to
one. I
eat
might do
well.
like
Choose from a
other
variety
foods,
of
like maybe I'll try
chef-designed,
like
ready-to-cook meals
banana
with perfectly
flavored stuff
proportioned
as
ingredients
well.
and flavorful options.
Oh man, it's linked down below in the description. You want to check it out. It should be the first link.
It's
Current
time
record
for
55 and
Death
41.
Battle!
After thinking about, oh, there's boats. This is One Piece. I'm going with Esdeath.
Such a paltry country is hardly worth conquering.
I'm going with Esdeath just because she was able to freeze a continent, and freezing 400,000 people is kind of a lot.
Take your troops and get out.
No. Oh God. That use a sound effect. Wait, so he's hot, so you have to kill him? I'm safe.
Oh, just what I needed. Another crazy, blue-haired woman in my life.
Wait, another? It's clones versus clones, all ice clones. Missed all of those. He can consume ISO, which is a little bit concerning.
You have no right to feel my boot against your face. Now.
That's a sentence. Wow,
For me.
she got that like asteroid out real fast.
Crush it, Flame!
He does have that ultimate kill move. She can also freeze time though. Also, she's able to dodge that, which means she's probably faster. Yeet. Oh, well, at least that broke her fall.
Ice cannon!
That's a bazooka. Ow! And he was able to do that before she was even stopped moving. Nice, ice. Stop it. His clones are stronger. Ah! Yep. And that's what started the Ice Age. This fight's really good. I kind of like how detailed the characters are in this.
Thanks for the meal.
Oh, he's able to consume that? That's not a good sign for Esdeath. She's gonna die. She's gonna lose.
Ice Devil, Zero Longsword!
Oh. She did die to a sword in the actual anime, I think. Yep, there's her arm. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, you can just do that.
She's too much!
What, really?
I have no choice.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the ultimate kill move. I wonder if she can wood.
Sight will be encased in ice.
Wait, oh, she froze time! Yes, because freezing time is so OP. Oh, he was able to break free of that? What? This has been a back and forth fight. Usually you can, like, tell.
Congratulations and goodbye.
I got it right, though. I'm not mad about it. Leave some comments down below telling me if you agree or disagree and why. Because I read every comment and I reply to a lot of them. That's nuts.
Male stripper found dead after a crazy night with a dominatrix gone wrong. 4-7.
Let's get to this. This was certainly an interesting matchup.
Hey, yeah, it was.
Cryomancers held their own advantages.
Cryomancers? That's what it's
Gray's
called?
awesome ice mage powers meant he had a ton of versatility at his frosty fingertips. Like how he could eat ice to replenish his magic. She sure didn't see that one coming.
Though being the
No.
tactician she is, Esdeath likely wouldn't fall for any of Gray's tricks more than once. Also, both were
True,
in the
I
same
guess.
range of speed by scaling to feats of dodging lightning.
Yeah, but the Queen of
'Cause
Cold
it's so
Kings
casual.
definitely had more ice power up her sleeves. Just look at those storms. The one Grayscale's 2 covered
It's
a
just
country,
different.
while Esdeath's covered a whole continent.
Yeah.
True, but we still had to deduce the exact nature and potential of her storm. Remember, Esdeath specifically claimed it took her a few days to make the ice cavalry she used as fuel for the storm.
cavalry.
A few generally means 3 at minimum. So we can cut
Yeah.
the yield of our previous calculation to 1/3.
Oh.
Lowballing this a bit,
Okay,
let's
yeah.
assume she used all of her power each day to make 1/3 of the total cavalry. This would mean Esdeath could wield about 93 petatons worth of energy on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's
a good amount.
way more than Invel's ice storm, and 1,600 times deadlier than that meteor Urza obliterated. Esdeath
16?
definitely had the advantage in sheer magic power. Even with his better resistances, there's no way Gray could survive that much magic force. So he
Or at
really
least there's no
only had
evidence
one
that he
shot,
can.
the Lost Ice Shell.
Which certainly could have ended things right then and there.
But time
if not
freezing.
For Esdeath's time stop ability.
Which is...
Both the Ice Shell
I
and
knew
Mahoptima
that was
could
gonna be
only
a huge
used
thing.
Once, but Mahoptima was more useful given its immediate effect compared to the Ice Shell's long casting time, and its versatility in that Esdeath could follow it up with whatever she wanted.
Also, it
True.
doesn't kill her, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
Sure.
Technically, Gray's Ice Devil Slayer magic means he could probably resist the Mahoptopotamus a bit. But then
Little-
Brett Tatsumi had crazy good cold resistance too, and it didn't do him much good against the time freeze.
Gray's speed
Oh,
and versatility
sure.
meant he could hold his own. But Esdeath's awesome power,
I really like how they directed the fight.
Domineering perseverance saw her through this battle.
Looks like Esdeath stopped Gray cold.
The winner is Esdeath.
What's the next one going to be? Is it going to be characters I know? Because I didn't know either of these two. Genesis War Machine was such a good one. What's the next one going to be? Let's see. Oh, it's a Pokemon. It's, what is it? Machamp versus... Goro versus Machamp. Mortal Kombat? Okay, that's going to be the next one. I did watch Pokemon as a kid. I do actually have a lot of Pokemon cards still from my childhood. Actually did a live stream. It was like 4 hours long where I went through my entire Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon card collection. All the Pokemon cards I could find because there's still some missing. Like, I got a couple of Charizards that are somewhere missing, which is concerning. But this is a really good fight. I really like the fight. I really like the battle. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment section, like always. Because I love reading your comments and learning about these characters. Because I knew nothing about these characters. I'd never even heard of them until this fight. Well, obviously I've heard of the color gray. It's my favorite color. But it's, that was really good. I like the ice fight, the cryomancers. That was really good. And it didn't feel like it was 18 minutes long. It felt longer. But I really enjoyed hearing about these two characters. I look forward to reading your comments and telling me even more. I hope you have a great, wonderful rest of your day. And until the next video, take care and cue the music.